for some football. It's the Cardinals and the Vikings on EA Sports.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. On first down, Ross. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Ross. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The numbers on the ground for Lynch a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that production.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Johnston, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll set up to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, Then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ross throwing on first down. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, here's Portis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They hand it off to Portis. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Off the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ross. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Lynch. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now a give, right side. It's Johnston. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete to Coates. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll run on 1st down. Johnston. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Brought in by Coates. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Here's Ross on 1st and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll try the left side. It's Johnston. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Ross now on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On second down now. It's Lynch, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ross. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Ross. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ross. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Ross. Throwing on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 13. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
It's 2nd and 8.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. It was their defense that really made the